But I think every single team is hoping for a road to the Western Conference Finals that avoids the Nuggets. However, I think the most likely team to beat the Nuggets would be the Timberwolves with those big giant trees just in the middle of the paint.
They struggle with that. That's and Jokic even said that. He said that I don't know why, because he usually keeps it pretty close to the vest, but he said he's the one team that he least likes to play is the Timberwolves, just because they have those big jumbos.
No, exactly, and I mean, even give credit to the Lakers and Anthony Davis. He's considered a top defender. He relatively struggles against Anthony Davis, and all of a sudden you're going to play the Timberwolves if that ends up happening.
Yeah,
they got two trees underneath, and I think that, to me, is the only team that can beat the Nuggets in the West this year, regardless of how stacked every other team is. When they're rolling, when they're playing that with that 1-2 game with Jamal Murray and Jokic, Jamal Murray being the point guard, I mean, they're just impossible to beat.
Yeah.
All right, moving on to the Eastern Conference. Actually, before we move on, so your favorites to win the West, I assume, would be the Nuggets?
The Nuggets, I wouldn't mind if the Thunder went, but I would pick the Nuggets if I was going to have to pick a team.
Let's do something.
No big science there, but I've liked them for 3 or 4 years.
For sure. No, to me, way back when they won the bubble tournament, I was telling my old friend who's from Denver, they didn't win that year, but I was like, dude, they're either up next or it better be soon. If they don't win soon, there's something going on with that coach or something like that, because that team was developing like you couldn't believe. And
I'm still not crazy about their coach. I think, Jokic is running the team, but they seem to have figured it out. And I also think like Jamal Murray is probably the most underrated superstar in the league. Mm-hmm. He's even lost some of his hops, and he can still score. You know what I mean? So.
But in terms of impact, that team's not the Nuggets without Jokic. So as much as we could credit, credit the coach. Obviously, I think the players obviously like to play for him and everything like that. But the impact he has on the floor, not only being a top offensive player in the league, it's every other superstar. You could look at Kyrie or even Luka, or in some cases Durant. All like the superstars are scorers with him. With all the superstars being scorers, you could look at their teammates sometimes just kind of sit there with their hands by their side, and they know, okay, Kyrie's in his bag. He's about to, he's putting it up. I'm not getting the ball. With Jokic, it's everyone is continually moving, screening. They know if they're open, Jokic is going to hit them, and that's what I think makes that team so good. Is everyone knows at any given point, anyone can get the ball and anyone can score, and that's European style of basketball.
He definitely feels most comfortable. Like his 2-man game is with Murray. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. That's his. The two of them can pair up and take over a game at the end if they need to.
It's almost unstoppable.